man that killed George Floyd was telling his next guy. George Floyd, the man got killed by the officer still in his neck. The man that got 6 days for 2.5 years. I heard that in 15. They should put it, but I think they. Oh, come on, I'm not making sense. The judge got it right now. Hey, y'all, come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. These people know they out of line, but oh well. Hey, y'all, come into the room. Come on into the room. Let's talk about it, y'all. Yes, indeed. Come into the room. Come into the room. Everybody and their mama talking about it right now. I was getting ready to come on a little while ago, but I'm blessed too, because I got several news stories I want to talk about. But then I just heard about this and said, let me go discuss this. Then I'll get to other news and then I'll come back later with that. But right now, we can discuss this. Hold up 1 second. Yes, indeed. They got a line. They got a line. Got respect and everything, y'all. Okay, y'all, let's get with it. Let's get with it. Let me speak properly. Hey, everybody. I know y'all just heard the news. You know, everybody's heard the news. We fit up in to read the story first. Derek Chauvin has got sentenced. I don't think he got sentenced to enough time, but you know, go on up there with music. Let's get it going. Let's get it popping. Let's read it first. And I'm going to put my specs on, y'all. Speak properly. Hey, everybody. Hey, Miss Cruiser. It's better than what I thought after hearing the judge give his before explanation. See, I didn't get a chance, Miss Cruiser, to actually watch the court proceedings. You know, I'm running around the house. Hi, Miss Bless and chat. Hey, Brick Girl. Hey, Baby Eyes. I'm actually not disappointed. I'm kind of relieved. You are? Well, let me read this. First, I'm going to start with CNN, okay? Derek Chauvin sentenced to 22.5 years for George Floyd's murder. Just then, former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin has been sentenced to 22.5 years in prison for the 2020 murder of George Floyd. 22.5 years. How much time did he do on that? Federal, you do your whole time. I heard, I'm not for sure. State, I think you do, what, 8%, you do 15 years. I don't think that's enough time, y'all. Give me 1 more second. I don't think that's enough time. You need to be out of that jail. Yeah, I'm not relieved. I think you should have had way more time than that. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to slap in the face as far as I'm concerned. Let me finish reading this, y'all. You know, but at least you did get something, huh? Is that what you're basically saying, Miss Cruiser? Okay. Moments ago, 4 members of Floyd's family, including his 7-year-old daughter, gave victim impact statements. Chauvin addressed the court saying, I want to give my condolences to the Floyd family. He didn't want to give no condolences. What both sides were asking, prosecutors were asking for a 30-year sentence, and Chauvin's attorneys asking for probation and time served. Y'all think that's enough time? Y'all really think that's enough time? Yes, right, all mine. He should have had death penalty. Prosecutors only wanted 30 years. And even if he would have got the 30 years, they probably still wasn't going to make him do the whole time. See how old they say he is. At first they're saying he's too old to go to jail. How old they say he is, 45? At least 30 years. He had to do the whole years. He could have stayed in that till he was at least 75. But then again, federal, I heard, do their own time. Anyway, and Chauvin's attorneys asking for probation at time served. No, but you know they're going to give him some of that time served. He has what? So y'all agreeing with me? He didn't get enough time? You're not disappointed, but you kind of relieved? I am disappointed. I think the man should have got way more time than that. Shoot, babe, I really do. He should have got way more time than that. He served less than a year. That's right. He should be able to do the whole 22 and a half years then, if that's the case, as far as I'm concerned. Floyd's sister following the sentence in matters of police brutality and finally being taken seriously. Okay, Bridget Floyd, George Floyd's sister and founder of the George Floyd Memorial Foundation, issued a statement moments after Darius Chauvin was sentenced to 22 and a half years in prison for his murder Friday afternoon. The sentence handed down today to the Minneapolis police officer who killed my brother George Floyd shows that matters of police brutality are finally being taken seriously, the statement said. However, we have a long way to go and many changes to make before Black and brown people finally feel like they are being treated fairly and humanely by law enforcement in this country. That's what George Floyd's sister said. Our focus at George Floyd Memorial Foundation would now move to building support to ensure that George Floyd Justice and Policing Act becomes law and brings with the hope for the substantive change that we'll need so desperately in this country, the statement continued. Wow. Van Jones called Chauvin's sentence very disappointing in a punch. To the gut. Van Jones said it's disappointing and a punch in the gut. Now, you get what you're saying. CNN political commentator Van Jones reached moments after the judge sentenced Darius Chauvin to 22 and a half years in prison, calling the sentence very disappointing and saying the judge should have handed down the maximum possible penalty for George's murder of George Floyd. That's true. He should have got the maximum. He should have got the whole 30. And then again, that wasn't enough. I know people doing 15 years for nothing, for victimless crimes of drug possession, said Jones, referring to the minimum time Chauvin is likely to serve in the case. Very disappointing. So what he's saying is a lot of people, some people got 15 years for drugs alone. Now, he actually murdered somebody. We actually saw the murder, him on the man's neck. And he getting the same amount of time a drug dealer would get 15 years. He actually murdered somebody. It is disappointing. It's very disappointing. Jones pointed to aggravating factors the judge had identified in the case, saying they should have resulted in harsher sentence, both as a punitive measure for Chauvin, but also as a warning to other law enforcement officials. Y'all, that's not enough time. I'm disappointed too. Wow. Technically, Chauvin faced up to 40 years in prison for second-degree murder, up to 25 years for third-degree murder, and up to 10 years for manslaughter. However, Chauvin has no prior criminal record. State guidelines said that for such a person, the presumptive sentence for both second-degree and third-degree murder is 12 and a half years. The judge was given discretion to hand down a sentence between 10 years, 8 months, and 15 years for each. Wow. Now, I'm going to read another one. Let me see what else some other news things are saying. Now, that was CNN. Wow. Now, I'm trying to find out how many years he would do on this 22. I'm thinking it's 15 years. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? 15 years. Well, he better not have said 2 years. They think that they had the outrage when it first happened. He better not have said that. And it's bad enough the man could be out in 15 years and still have a life. You know, then again, we got to wait and see. I don't know. I'm trying to see how much of that he's going to have to do. But let me see what Vegas girl said. But a lot of people that were in the chat feels like he might get killed in prison if they don't put him in a cell. Well, of course they're gonna put him in something safe. You know how they're gonna put him not solitary confinement. They're gonna put him over there with other murderers and other people that's hated like he's hated. You know, that did just as worse. You know, they have special cells for them kind of people like him. Oh, they're gonna watch out. He's gonna be safe in there, but he needs to go in general population like everybody else. If that was an end person, they'd throw him in the regular population. You know what I'm saying? So of course they're gonna honor. He might, and if he go into federal, do officers go to federal prison? He'll really be taken care of in there, okay? 15 years, you're right, Miss Cruz, and that's not enough. And you know he's gonna do the minimum and get out the rest of the way on probation. You might not even do 15. No, they don't. And don't put him in general population. And he happy about that. So he must go be the federal time, right? Now, if he's doing, if it's feds, do officers go to federal prison? Because they do. I hear that the feds got to do that the whole time. I think it used to be, what, 80%, but do they do the whole time? Because if they do, I hope it's fed. I hope it's federal prison so he can do his whole 22 and a half. Because the state can do 15. I'm not for sure about that. Spook TV, you saying he can only do 5 years? Is that what you saying? He only can do 5 years? Wow, let me see. Miss Cruiser says he have to serve out 15. He has 2 pending Fed cases. So he's still going to court on other cases? See, I didn't read that far down. Just know when this happened, I got to come see this. Wow, 22 and a half years. See, he's 45 years old. And then at first they're talking about he was be lenient. He was too old to go to prison. Yeah, right. 3 of Chauvin's fellow ex-police officers who stood by as Chauvin killed Floyd are awaiting trial on related Minnesota state charges next March. All 4 men also facing pending federal criminal charges for having violated Floyd's civil rights in the arrest, which began after Floyd allegedly used a counterfeit $20 bill in a purchase. Now they saying federal, they doing federal, so it must be federal time. Because federal time, don't you have to do the whole thing? Well, he been on there, Spook TV, he only been in there what? He hasn't done a lot of time yet. But don't they give them 2 for 1 in the, do they call it state of Paris? So state 2 for 1. Say for example, if he did a year in the state, so that's like 2 years, so he'll get credit for that. This is still 2 for 1. Anyway, Friday's sentencing began with emotional victim impact statements from the victim's relatives and Chauvin himself offering my condolences. And yeah, keep them up phony condolences to yourself. I ask about him all the time. Floyd's 7-year-old daughter, Gianna, said in the video shown at the beginning of the sentencing. So the little girl who was in the video asked what she would tell her father if she could see him. Gianna said on the video, "I miss you and I love you." That's what she would tell her father. Cute little girl. That's what she said she would tell her father. Wow. She got to do, the little girl's doing a life sentence without her father. And in a few more years, she's not going to have a very good memory of her father. He's going to be out living a life in 15 years, but she's 20, the old man, he's going to be out living a life. George Floyd's 7-year-old daughter, Gianna, testifies via cell phone video before the sentencing of former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin for the murder of her father, George Floyd, during his sentencing hearing in Minneapolis. So she testified in the video that she missed her father. Wow. He's telling Mr. Chauvin, "I can't breathe, I'm dying," Minnesota Assistant Attorney General Matthew Frank said at the sentencing. This is 9.5 minutes of cruelty to a man who was begging for his life. I feel like he need to be begging for his life every day that he in there under the jail. Chauvin, in a very brief statement during the sentencing, said, I am not able to give a full statement at this time, but very briefly, I want to give my condolences. And yeah, you could have said that. He even looked crazy, y'all. Look at his eyes. He ain't got no remorse. He don't got no remorse. He don't got none at all. And then they also showing, you know, an hour ago, how crazy he looked when he's on the man's neck, the whole 9 yards. And then the story I had read, I think a month ago, the guy that called the police because of the counterfeit bill. Now, I've seen people go in the store with counterfeit bills. They'll just hand it back and say they can't take the money, people leave. This person wanted to call the police and do the whole 9 yards. You know, somebody feel bad, you should feel bad. You just don't accept the money. That's it. Yes, Vegas girl took that long. He was begging for his life. People was telling him to get his knee off the man the whole 9 yards, and he wouldn't. And he wouldn't do it. So basically, all the news outlets are saying the same thing. If anybody want to talk about this for a minute, we can. I'll drop my link. But everybody and their mama on live right now talking about it. So what you say? Finest wine cooking channel. And this old lady, his mama, going to get up there and say he's a good man. So you watched the whole trial? The nerve, the audacity, good man. No, he racist, man. He's still racist. He wanted to kill a ninja, and that's all to it, and that's what he did. And then he sitting up there on the man's neck looking all crazy. Let me see what they're saying. Looking all crazy and stuff. Oh, y'all, this is a bad situation. Miss Grizzly, you said that you know, you ain't disappointed. I am, though. I promise you I am. Listen.
Is addressing the courtroom in the sentencing of Derek Chauvin.
To emphasize the fact that determining the appropriate sentence in any case, and in this case, is a legal analysis.
Yeah, right.
It's applying the rule of law to the facts of an individual and specific case. And that is why
I don't know. I'm just too good with this.
Found here on the record. I prefer that you.
Oh, okay. Hello. Hey, Miss Cruiser.
Hey, Glenn. I wanted to make sure that I publicly explain why I said that, because there's a very good reason why I said that I'm probably more relieved than disappointed. I watched the whole sentencing. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay. So I watched the whole sentencing from 2:30 on.
Right.
And when the judge first came back out, the judge said, first he started talking to the family. And what he said to the family started making my heart drop and get scared, because he started saying, he gave his condolences, and I know how hurt you are. And I was thinking, please, Lord, don't let him be saying all this to say, but. Then he went on, after that, he said, I am basing my decision on the law and not public opinion and not emotion. And at that point, I almost started crying, because I thought there will be no justice to this right now. So that's why. Maybe I'm going to feel disappointed later on, but I feel relieved that he didn't come back and give a slap in the face of probation or 2 years or anything like that. And send those people back out into the streets protesting, which I'm still protesting. I got a protest tomorrow that I'm going to, because what happens is, and I'm gonna make this as quick as possible. What happens is we get upset, we don't like it, we disappointed, and we drop the ball. This is just the beginning. This is just a beginning. Getting this, him going to prison, whether it was 15 years, so it's 22 years and 6 months. It's mandatory that he do 2/3 of that. 2/3 of that is around 15 years. He has to serve 15 years, okay? Whether it be 15 years or 30 years, him being in prison is going to be torture for him. No, it is not equal to him taking that life. No, it's not equal to the family doing a life sentence of losing their child. No, but a cop going to prison is hard. Now, he's doing these 15 years for the 22.6 a month, and that's state prison. That's not federal. he has two. The reason why he couldn't say it or shouldn't have said anything or couldn't say anything in court is because he has two pending federal cases. One of the federal cases is for a hate crime case. The second one, federal case, is because he hit a 14-year-old in the head with a flashlight. Those will be into addition. So if he get convicted of those, then after he finished doing his mandatory 15 years, then he have to go leave state prison and go straight to federal prison and serve his time there. And you know, that is day for day.
Okay, but being that he's an officer, I thought he was going to do, I was assuming that he was going to do federal time anyway. And if that's the case, what do they call that when people get sentenced? Instead they get sentenced on more than one charge, and then what do they call it? What is concurrent? See, there's one way you get sentenced and you do the time all at one time, each sentence. Then after sentence, you get sentenced. Then when you get through with that 15-year sentence, the next, no, I want to finish, ask the question. Let me finish. So, you know, like, okay, so now, and I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but sometimes, like say for example, we got 15 years, and then he get charged for the other charges. Then he start those years after the 15, or there's something that they run, isn't that called, when you run a concurrent book TV in here, anybody here that know what I'm saying? You can run them at the same time. That's just pray that it ain't like that. Cause that's the case. He gonna get out in 15. Huh?
There's separate cases and separate courts. He have to do his state time, and then he separately have.
No, but see, what I'm saying is that can his attorneys make a deal for him to do it like that? That's what I'm asking, because I don't know nothing about the law.
If all the cases were state cases, then yes, but not with federal. He won't be able to run his time, whatever time he did for state, for federal, if that makes sense. No. My answer is no. I don't know what they're saying in the chat, but no.
Well, but why? What do you mean she's over explaining it? What do you mean by that? If you're speaking to me, I'm trying to ask if they were his attorney to make a deal. Do he do that time first, and then the other cases when he gets sentenced, then start those years, or then they have a way? Is that called concurrent when they're doing the same time? You know, you heard of what I'm trying to explain. That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, concurrent is ran together. That okay, Bama Scam is answering me. Concurrent is ran together. So let's just hope that there ain't no deal made or whatever. It'll run together. Consecutive is one after another. Okay, Bama Scam, see, I don't know about the law and all that. So that's basically what I was asking. Okay.
Right. And the reason why I say no is because the state case is a totally separate case from the federal case. They're not, well, the hate crime is related, but because they charge him separately federal under that, then no, it can't run concurrent.
Okay.
He has to do his 15 years for this sentence. Then he has to do his time if he's convicted under those two federal cases that he still have pending.
So I've always thought when officers do something that they do fed time anyway, so evidently I'm wrong. So good thing no, it's not a good thing to do a state, because then you don't have to do the whole thing. Because federal, don't you have to do the whole thing?
If it would have been federal, he would have had to do all 22 years and 6 months.
Yeah, and I always thought that officers would be federal with them. I thought she could be federal because he's an officer.
And it said if you go back to that CNN article you was reading, it says where he's going to be kept.
He's going to be what?
Where he'll be kept. What? Prison or what?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get to that part though. So where is he going to be called? Let me get back over here too while I was reading it. Where is he going to be kept at?
Let me make sure.
Let me get back to it too. Yeah, I want to get back to it also. Yeah, okay. Because I didn't see where he's going to be kept at. Wow. I don't see it.
I'm pretty sure it's definitely not federal. I'm pretty sure it's the state prison.
It's gonna be, because if it's federal, that don't mean he necessarily got to do the time in his state. See, they go by security. They go by security level of what prison you're gonna be in with the feds. But the state, they sentence you in whatever state you in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. USA Today says shameful. George Floyd's state statues unveiled for 13. Oh, that, what do you mean by shameful, George? Let me have to read that. His statue was unveiled. Oh, it was vandalized. Oh, unveiled, Juneteenth vandalized in New York City. Did you hear about that? The statue they had for George Floyd got vandalized in New York City?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's what happened. But for those in the chat who's saying that he may not even have to do 15 years, here's the law. Under Minnesota law, Chauvin would have to serve 2/3 of his sentence, or 15 years. He will be eligible for a supervised release for the remaining 7.5 years. So he is doing 15 years. He is doing.
He's definitely going to do 15.
No
Yeah, okay, no doubt. But I kind of hoping now with federal, so he could have did the whole 22.5 plus whatever time he's going to get for them other 2 charges. He's still going to, he might as well give it up and be faced that he's going to do the rest of his time so where he's going to live at. He's 45. He do the 15, so 55, 67, 89, he'll be 61, but that's still young enough for him still to have a good life.
So
no, he need to be under that jail.
That's why I say, we don't stop here.
No, we don't stop here.
It continues, and that's why some people that I'm throughout the city, we're marching tomorrow, not only for this case but for some other cases. It don't stop here, and he has 2 more cases, so it can be some more time. There's hope for much more time than the 15 years. He served at 15 in state prison, and then, like I said, if he's convicted in these 2 federal, one is a hate crime, and the other one he hit a 14-year-old with a flash.
Well, then, he'd have to do that 15 and then start that. Well, that's good because he needs to be under that jail. Now, I'll drop my link if anybody else want to come up and speak on this. Not that I got a couple more things we'll talk about. Come on.
Back to the chat. I just wanted to explain because I didn't want nobody to say, oh.
Yeah, because the way you said it, you heard what I said. I said, you ain't disappointed. Girl, I'm glad you explained it because it did sound different when you wrote it in the chat. It really did.
I was so relieved that judge ain't let that man walk out that courtroom. That I haven't had the chance to process disappointment yet.
Right.
And when you hear what how that judge was talking, my heart dropped because I thought that judge was getting ready to say something crazy, which what he said was crazy.
Wow.
But it wasn't as crazy as I thought it was. It could have been worse. I'm glad it wasn't worse. And I'm glad he got more cases ending. So
I am too. And I hope they don't find no technicality.
Let's talk about it. Let's get out in our community and, make our voices heard about it.
Well, I'm glad. I hope they don't find no technicality to drop that or something gonna happen. Loophole, all that. I don't want, because
I mean, that's how he started out last night. They sent through something last night asking for a retrial.
Well, he's not gonna get all that though. So he's gonna do the 15 years.
The retrial that he requested last night, they've already denied that. They denied that this morning.
Okay.
But he's gonna try to appeal. That's just the process. That's everybody does that.
All right.
Anyway, I'm gonna go back into the chat.
Okay, baby. Thanks for coming up. Anybody else want to call in or come up? I'll drop my link. I got it. What's this?
That explains how I determine the sentence.
I still got the court thing on there. I don't need to hear no more what the judge talking about. I don't. But I don't know, y'all. I don't know too much about the law, like I said. And I've always thought that officers, do federal time. Because state, I've always thought that, so I don't know. I'm just glad he got something. Now, I had a couple more things I was going to talk about. I was going to come on Bless Walk and talk about it. But I still can't. Well, I can, but I really want to. Yeah, I'm going to wait to come back, and a little later on, because I'm going to be on there. But if anybody else want to give their opinion on this, let me know. I'll do the link. If not, I'm going to move on. Because I've almost been here 30 years. I mean, not 30 years. I'm thinking about the man should have got 30 years. I've been on here 30 minutes. Hey, Miss Toby. Now, if anybody want to call in and speak on this, we can. But like I say, it's going to be the talked about thing all day today. Because I'm quite sure everybody and their mama are talking about it right now, even at this point. So it's the popular thing to talk about right now. Yeah, 22 years was justice. Somebody else saying it was justice served or not. Nope. They talking about it. Sentence in George Floyd case. Nope. Everybody talking about it. Well, except for Deidre. What is Deidre over there talking about? Deidre, girl, what you talking about? 7 minutes ago, did Tobias Washington, aka Sir Crap, just lie and say his platform is chill? Oh, I'm about to get off here and read her stuff. Y'all got to go over there to Deidre sometime. I mean, y'all got to, but y'all know what I'm saying. Oh, this man looks he looks crazy too. Let me show y'all how crazy he looks. Oh my God, y'all, this man looks stupid. Oh, I still got that up there. Oh, okay, blessed or blessed to get it. Yeah, if y'all want to donate to us, my P.O. Box, go right ahead. If y'all want to drop any kind of love offering, go right ahead. I really would appreciate it. Sometimes my pride don't like me saying it, and I hear people come over here talking about food, rent, power bill, car, all kind of stuff. I said, but that closed mouth don't get fed. This is a so-called job, I guess, eventually. Not a job, but y'all know what I'm saying. The exchange on the side, but sometimes I don't know. But let me see. I'm going to show y'all how stupid this man looks. This man looks crazy, y'all. Oh, Lord, he looks like a murderer. He looks just like what he is, a murderer. So yeah, if y'all enjoy my content every day, y'all, the ones that be here all the time watching me, go right ahead, because I am going to work on that. Let me show y'all how stupid and crazy this man looks. But just a minute, girl, I'm trying to get there. Let me see. I got to move some stuff out the way first. Then I'm going to get to these phone calls, and then we're going to go. Then I'll be back later on. So I'll be back later on. Alligator. Why is that like that? Look, wow. Look, oh my God, this man look like a nut, y'all. Oh, he looked crazy. Hey, Paulette. Hey, official. Awesome. Yeah, we talking about what the news is. The man finally got sentenced, official, but I think he needed more time, but that's just me. Okay, let's see. I'm going to show y'all. Look at him. He looked like a nut, don't he? He looked like an NUT nut. He looked like he cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Wow. He looked like the cuckoo that flew over the nest. He looked crazy, batty as a bat and loony as a Bessie Bud. The whole 9 yards is how he looked. Now let me get me some water. Is how he looked. He looks like an NUT nut, a nut of butter. He looks like anything that got something to do with looking crazy, because that's how he looks. And that's just all to it. That's what he looks like. That's what he looked like. Y'all can see all the weight I gained. Let me show y'all a picture so I can see how much weight I gained. Sister COVID. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes. This is we would have did that little cruise that's open just down the Delta. So we stopped in here and we took this picture. The first time y'all gonna see my husband kind of close up, but then again, not ready. He's in the picture. So get ready, y'all. Take y'all snap look step alley. Because I know my husband is there. Get ready for it. Wee. That's me and my honey. Yeah, don't we look good on that picture? I hope y'all got it. And guess what? I had the diapers. We were sitting there with our food in front of us, and I had the diapers to the people that keep saying that, sitting on the side just because that girl wanted to change them. Hey, no, I'm just acting crazy. But I wanted y'all to see my picture because I dug that out. I remember I told y'all I was putting stuff out, and it's like I got to straighten up over there. I said, oh, where this picture been? Because I usually sit it out. Well, actually, this was taken last year, I think, before the Rona. So when I saw it, I said, oh, okay. I can tell the weight gain that I've done since the Corona. See, my husband, he's handsome. He got his salt and pepper hair. When I met my husband, and he was like 27. He already had salt and pepper hair. He had like that all his life. And even my middle son, he got a cute little patch like right here. So he has that too. What do you call that? When you which I knew he was going to take after him. He said when he was a kid in high school, he used to be ashamed of it. He used to dye his hair. Then as he got older in his 20s, he thought he was handsome because a lot of people would tell him he looked good with that salt and pepper hair. I was in a nail salon. What was it? What, D? Talk to me. Okay. That's something I need to do. I keep putting it off. But I swear I'm gonna get there early in the morning. I don't have patience. Now, if I call and set up, make an appointment, they'll set it up for me. Yeah, Miss Toby, we all done gained that road away, girl. Oh Lord, I'm telling you. But I'm going to just my bra strap was slipping. So to the person that said that I don't never have a bra, I sit in the Chinese restaurant all the time with no bra. My strap was falling. Girl, these people say the craziest stuff on this thing. You know, I just laugh at them. So let me get to what I was saying. So earlier today, well, not earlier today, probably about an hour ago, somebody called me on my phone and they was asking, who is this? And I said, well, who is this? Who did you call? I don't know. I got this number in my phone numbers, contacts it. I don't know who it is. I said, yeah, you know who it is, who you want. I said, well, do you watch YouTube? Because I know I heard that voice before. Yeah, sometimes I say, well, then do you watch somebody that drink coffee every single morning? Well, I don't watch it every day. I may have. I said, okay, so who do you think you called? So the actress, she wouldn't come right out and say it like that. Okay, I said, okay, then. I said, tell you what, that person gonna come on later on again. So if you watch, sometime watch. Call in, you know, you call me now, call in. Now, one is the person that called me before last month. Sometimes people want to call me and talk. So finally, the person started telling me they got a $1,000 smut bill. I said, what smut bill? What do you mean you got a smut bill? Well, I got a $1,000 power bill. I said, what? You better go pay it. I can't pay it. I said, girl, I said, where you at? She said, Sacramento, California. Now, I know she's saying that because I said so many times to y'all that I'm in Sacramento, California. That's why she said it. I said, well, if you anywhere in California, they, especially since the corona, you can go get that paid. I said, you sound like you're a woman of particular age. You sound like you're a senior citizen woman. Go get it paid. They got all kind of programs. You ain't trying. Well, I've been paying my own bill 52 years. I said, but you better go get them to pay that $1,000. I said, 52 years. And you say you've been paying 52. So let me think. 52 and 10. You must have had a baby at 10 years old. Oh, that person got mad. I had my first child at 16. I said, well, ain't nothing wrong with it. People had babies back then. They got married at 14 and 16. I said, well, where's your child? Can they give you a ride? Can they take you to other people? Can they help you? I don't want to put nothing on nobody. I say, you know what? A closed mouth don't get fed. I don't care. You've been paying your bills for 62 years. You better go get that paid. I say, even rent. Since Corona been going on, they have resources for people that can't pay their rent. And some people took advantage of it, saying they couldn't, but they can. Then she starts saying, well, I'm going to get them 4,000 bill paid. I say, 4,000? Didn't you just tell me what's 1,000? I don't know who it is, but I know you watching me. Go ahead and call in. I don't know if they called me to start off saying all that, you know, dry begging or whatever they was trying to do. But soon they said $1,000 bill. I said, you better go get you some help. Because even for the corona, anybody tell you the state of California, they county take care of these people out here. They really do. Because I know some people that's been on there on the county to where it is, like, for example, one of my brother's younger brother that started going blind, he had to get on Social Security, and they was giving him $756. Now, compared to California, he would have been getting $956. My point is, the state of California, I know y'all in different states and heard how California take care of their people. That's why you get a lot of lazy people come to California to get on welfare, because they go by the number in your family. But if it's over 5 people, the highest amount is $1,000. Might be more, because this was years ago when I heard that. That's the highest they go. But I know a family of 3 was 7 something or whatever. I said, girl, you in California, so I don't know who that is, but call in. Call in. Let me read this chat for a minute. Call in, because I don't believe you. You somebody that watch me every day. You know what I'm saying? Now, that was weird. Most people that phone call was weird. So call in, whoever you are. Call in, he'll bite you. Oh my God, this water good. Ooh, Jesus on the main line. Ooh, Lord. Oh, that was somebody's name, huh? Was it Jesus on the main line or Jesus take the wheel? Whoever name that was. And I thought that lady was talking about me. This water is good. Ooh, Lord. Whew. Y'all, it's the best water. It's the best water. Now, back to the serious side. Anybody want to call in? Anybody want to say anything about what's going on with the Chauvin thing? If not, I can move on to another subject real fast, and then I'm gonna get off here. So just now, 2 o'clock. Let's talk about this Instagram model real fast. No, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it was a couple stories I'm gonna talk about. If y'all interested. Most people game because we were stuck in house. Oh yeah, everybody game. I'm looking at myself and I'm looking at this picture. I looked at my picture. I said, wow, I have gained some weight. So y'all heard about this Instagram model that killed her child because she wanted her own life? Samantha Marina Rodriguez, 35, was arrested on, oh Lord. I feel like before you harm your child, that you can put the person up for adoption or whatever. It don't have to be all that. You know what I'm saying? Some people just do the most. I forgot I had this stuff soaking over here. I forgot I set that over there. Move it. Let me read y'all this story real quick since I'm on here. Some people just do too much. Starting a new life, mother accused us killing her 7-year-old son and leaving him naked in the desert, was having breakfast all dolled up with the man she just met when the police arrested her. Now, I've heard of some women doing that. They want to kill the kids, do whatever, so they can have this man, you know, y'all remember years ago, what's her name, Sue? Somebody drove the kids into the water, whatever. It ain't that serious. And she's a pretty lady. Why would she do something like that? Look, get another man. If your man didn't want to accept your child, get you another man. That's her. An Instagram model. Get you another man. It ain't that serious. Lord, these people be doing the most. But let me carry on. Samantha Marina Rodriguez, 35, of San Jose, was arrested on June 8th on charges of killing her 7-year-old son. California mother dumped the naked body, her son's naked body, behind bushes up in the mountain spring near Las Vegas in May. That's terrible. Rodriguez was arrested at a Denver restaurant having breakfast with a man she had just met. Now, I know she's a beautiful lady. She wasn't that desperate for a man. Police worked on 500 tips and 24 detectives to investigate Lamb Husted murder. Hikers found the naked body of the 7-year-old son behind the bush near Mountain Spring, close to Las Vegas, on May 28th. Wow, she's another one need to be put into jail. So y'all know what's going to happen. It's going to be a mental case. She was mentally ill and all this kind of stuff. I just found out about Lovely Peaches. I'm so behind. Who is Lovely? I'm behind too. Let me read the chat. Who is that? Who is, anybody can tell me who's that? So anyway, y'all, when I heard that, that's another sad situation. And the reason why, you know, I got some stories too, you know, what I'm gonna come back on later on, but I think I'm still trying to find the update on the 2 little black boys, and it's gone cold. It's a cold case. It's a cold case. Now, somebody else sent me this story, the Daily. Let me go back to this one right here. Now, that's what I was going to come on later and talk about it, but I'm going to kind of speak on it a little bit while I'm still here. Okay. Was that the 5-year-old boy? Yeah, that's, mother wants to claim wrongful death. Now, this was her fault too. This was her fault too. What is wrong with these mothers? Lovely Peaches is a crazy person seeking internet fame and pretending to kill her too. Really, Nikki? Wow, that's her name? I'm gonna look for that story too. That's her name, Lovely Peaches? And then I gotta ask this, is she black or white? Because we used to didn't hear too much about too many black ladies doing their kids like that. You know what I'm saying? And they do it, don't get me wrong. And if they did, that's keeping it kind of quiet. We just didn't hear that too much about them doing that. She black? Wow. It got to be a mental issue. And most of us black people, when something going on with our children, we have family members. That's why I was brought up. We take care of each other's kids until the other person get their mind right. We used to didn't hear that. Y'all know I'm telling y'all the truth. A lot of people think I'm prejudiced because I say things about things, how certain things wasn't, but I'm not. But anyway, let me read this story real fast, and then I'm going to get on off of here. Let me turn this up a little bit.
District attorney there made the wrong decision when he decided not to press charges against the officer who shot and killed her daughter. And his crime and justice.
Oh, this one right here, the officer did this one. So, you know, I jumped to another one. I'm not still on that same one. That lady, I'll get to it. I'm going to talk about her later. We'll get to her later. This is a totally different person. So I got the two stories mixed up. Anyway, a woman wants to claim wrongful death in police shooting of her daughter. Now listen how it went down.
Law has more, but first, a warning. The story does contain graphic video of the incident itself.
Okay, then I'm going to try to show that to y'all too. And put the fair rights up. So anybody here can put anybody here do the fair rights real fast? Yeah, we're going to go. I think then we're going to go. Okay, so listen to this first. Because I'm not on my thing to put the fair rights cover up. I believe I am. Yeah, so let me see. Because I got to get, if I am, I got to get used to putting it in. Let me see. Oh, Lord, I hope I don't kick myself out. I don't remember. No, I'm not going to even fool with it. I'm not going to fool with it because I don't remember which one. See, I told y'all, I knew I was going to do that. I knew I was going to do that. Okay, the other day I put my cover up, but I'm not worried about that right now because that long. Let's hear about this real fast.
Crime and justice reporter Matt Jablow has more, but first, a warning. The story does contain graphic video of the incident itself.
Okay, I hope y'all can see this.
Right around 11:30 in the morning, sheriff's deputies tried pulling over a car that did not have license plates on Highway 92 in Delta County. The driver, 26-year-old Paige Pierce, took off. Deputies put down spike strips on the road to slow Pierce down.
Spikes! Yeah! They got him!
Two of her tires were flattened. Pierce then pulled into a long dirt driveway. Deputy Nolan Davis pulled in after her. And then Deputy Davis fired 8 shots, hitting Pierce 3 times. She died at the scene.
We're required to prove each and every.
Now, wasn't that crazy, y'all? Couldn't she just pull over?
The Delta County DA on Wednesday determined that the shooting was justified.
Based on the evidence that people cannot disprove beyond a reasonable doubt that Davis was acting in self-defense, and the district attorney's office cannot file criminal charges against Davis.
Doesn't make sense to me.
Pierce's mother says she's devastated by the DA's decision. She believes there was no need for a police chase over a missing license plate, and even less of a need to shoot and kill her daughter.
He shoots her as she's going by. So he's already ready to shoot her as he's getting out of this truck.
The majority
Well, lady, I hate to say it. I hate to say it. Now, they were wrong for shooting. No, they didn't have to shoot 8 times. Now you see how we feel when the officers overshoot one of our people. What do y'all think about that? But that was wrong, though. But the lady should have pulled over. But she went into a high-speed chase for little or nothing.
The majority of his shots are as she's already passed.
Kevin Mayer, the Pierce family's attorney, says the deputy had plenty of time and space to protect himself without firing.
Oh, Lord, look at that car.
That speaks for itself, that he's got time to close the car door, draw his gun, takes 3 steps back. He's already out of the way.
This occurred very, very rapidly. The officer had very, very little time to make a decision.
So the lady want to file charges, you know, for wrongful death of her daughter. But she is right, though. A high-speed chase for what? A simple ticket or something? So anyway, y'all, just thought I'd throw that in there real fast to kill the rest of the time while I've been on here. Get 10 more minutes to be an hour. I really didn't mean to stay that long, but I'm here. I might as well talk. You know, because I plan on coming back later on, because I have to come on there. I have to come on Blessed too. Because I want to get that channel going good. I got to stay in the aneurysm, y'all. Now, once again, y'all go ahead and like this video. Y'all go ahead and hit up the Cash App. There it is right there. Money sign. Watkins Blessed 56 for those of you who enjoy my content. Especially the ones that's here every day with me. You know, evidently, you know, so you're here because you like me. I'm here because I like y'all. Whether I get a blessing or not, I'm here anyway. You know, especially in the mornings having my coffee, my coffee. Now, before I go, anybody else want to comment on the George Floyd situation or anything that I mentioned? The Instagram mother who killed her son because she wanted a man and she just met a man. Could have got any man if the man didn't want her, because some men don't want a woman with children. And when you find a man that don't want a woman with children, y'all know he's not the one, right? Y'all know he's not the one. Now, anybody want to speak on my story that, you know, I got a little bit more time to go. But anyway, y'all, and with the George situation, I'm disappointed a little bit. I think he should have got more. Then again, I'm not. I mean, you know, it is what it is. So, but I'm glad he got something. And I just hate that it's not federal time for him to do all this time. But 15 years, he's still to be an old man. It is what it is. 15 years, he's still to be an old man. So when I come back later on, y'all, I got some stuff I want to talk about. But right now, I got some runs to make. My baby is down the street over to my niece because her little boys is out of school too. You know, they're all on the summer break. Let me see. The baby is the one that's graduated from kindergarten, from preschool. Yeah, for kindergarten, the first grade. I showed a picture y'all was out eating. Hey, Michelle A. But you down there with them. Let's see. Okay, but I'm trying to see what time it is. It's 2:12. Wow, I've been on here 53 minutes. Now, to the person that called me today to tell me about their smut bill, I said I'm going to be on in about 10 minutes. Give me a call. That's what I understand. Why wait till I'm not on live at all to call me? You ain't the only one who did that. I have several people do that. And then it was one of them I talked to for a long time because I felt like they were just lonesome because I can tell it was an older family. And I started asking about the family and everything. So, you know, call me now. I'm giving you some time. Matter of fact, I'm going to text you. I know you're watching me. Let me get your number and text you. I know you're watching me. I ain't mad at a man who don't want to date. I ain't mad at a man who don't want to date a woman with children because I don't want to date a man with children. But you know what, Miss Cruz, it's hard to find a man without children. And I would date, if I was single, I would date a man with children. You know, you can fall for men with children. And some men don't mind, you know, if they fall for a woman with children, especially the kid's dad, not in their life, and if he is in their life and have a custody sometime for the weekends or whatever. I don't see nothing wrong with that. And these days, you ain't gonna find too many people without children. It's just not gonna happen. Yeah, Michelle, I wasn't talking about too much, baby. I just came on, you know, because of the verdict. I heard about Derek Chauvin's verdict. And while I was on, I said I might as well talk about two other things. I was going to come on. So, you see my title. Now, I ain't doing no kind of rock. If I did, everybody in your mom would be over here, you know, well, the norm, you know what I'm saying? Nah, people don't like positive if they are grown like mine, but okay, but young children is absolute no. Well, I get it. You don't want to raise children all over again. I get what you're saying, but it's hard, like I say, to find a man or a woman with our kids these days. And you can fall in love with them, and so therefore you're gonna fall in love with their children as well, right? So I don't know. It wouldn't bother me if I was still out there in the dating scene. It wouldn't bother me. I'm looking for this number while I'm talking to y'all because this person had a lot to say. Let me see, where's that number? Call me. I'm waiting on you. I got how many more minutes? You got 4 minutes. Don't wait till I get off here again. I already talk to this crazy person, tell him I do my granddaughter know that I'm crazy and that I'm a thought. Oh my God. You know, come to think of it, I'm looking for the number. I don't see no different number. That's you. That's that same person. Wow. That's the same person, you guys. I'm calling you. Oh, now you got that Mexican stuff. But like, girl, y'all, let me get up out of here. Hey, E. Patrick Finley. That's the same person, because there's no different number on here. That's the same person. Wow. Let me double check that. I want to make sure. That's the same person, y'all. It is. What? Oh, wow. Let me see something. Hey. Okay. Oh, Lord, I'm glad I see that. Now, y'all, I said I might try to kill some time. I got 15 minutes before, you know, so I don't need to kill no more time. What I need to do is make me some popcorn because James, Scotty Boy, finna do a cleanup here in 15 minutes. And I'm get to catch it live in the cleanup in the daytime. I wonder who he gonna clean up, y'all. Spilly Boy finna come clean up y'all in about 15 minutes. Okay, so I got that. And because you know we don't be getting our notifications. Okay. Now, other than that, ain't nothing else going on. So Patrick, do I know you? How are you too? Thank you. Somebody texted me, y'all. Oh, one more minute. Let me get my minutes. I got 1 minute. Let me get my stuff together so we can get ready to go watch. Spirit Boy, for all of y'all that's not getting y'all notifications like we should, YouTube over there messing up. We'll be doing a cleanup here in 15 minutes. And see, I was getting ready to leave, which I'm going to watch some of it here and some of it on the road. On the road again. I can't help it, on the road again. Oh, Lord, my voice is hard. I can't get it out. No, I'm on the road again. I'm looking at my texts and stuff. Oh, I got my blinders back. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. That's good. Let's go. I'm gonna take my fish on tap. So somebody says dope. See, it's a fish oil tab. It takes 3 times a day. It's time to take the next one. I take other vitamins too, but I take the fish oil tab 3 times a day. People swept down. Bless Watson was sitting over there taking some dope. Bless Watson was sitting over there taking a pill. I feel like getting that chicken, y'all. I still got it. No, I ain't gonna do the Regina stuff. Let me sit down. But anyway, I gotta drop it like it's hot. I would do a jig for y'all one day, though. Old-fashioned jig. You know what I'm saying? To the people, to the person that think I'm supposed to sit around and act like, you know, life is over to 50. My life just begun. My life just begun, y'all. Ain't no chilling at the house. The children are grown. This is my time, and I'm gonna keep doing me. I'm not back in the 40s or 50s when I had to hang around the house barefooted, redneck. Then when you become a particular age, when the children get out the house, I don't need to grab no knit needle, what you call it, crochet or coloring books. This is my hobby, YouTube. This is 2021. There's different stuff to do, okay? You ain't gonna catch me on here with no coloring book. With that said, Dr. Dinah.